Have you ever wondered how to recognize the person God has designed for you? In a world where relationships can often feel like a maze of heartbreak and disappointment, it's easy to doubt whether that one special person truly exists. But let me assure you, they do. The key lies not in chasing after love, but in aligning your heart with God's plan and understanding the signs He places along your path. Today, we'll explore the profound ways God reveals the person meant to walk this journey of life with you. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to this channel for more uplifting content like this, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss a single video. When it comes to finding the right person, it's not just about superficial qualities or ticking boxes on a checklist. God's design for love goes far deeper. True love, the kind that aligns with His, will nurture your soul, strengthens your faith, and inspires you to become your best self. Many people miss out on this kind of connection because they're looking for the wrong things or settling for less than what God intends. But if you're willing to seek His wisdom and wait on His timing, He'll guide you to the relationship you're meant to have. One of the most important ways to recognize the person God has for you is by examining the impact they have on your relationship with Him. A person who is right for you will draw you closer to God, not pull you away. This isn't about perfection or having all the answers, but about shared faith and mutual encouragement. Imagine being with someone who prays with you, worships alongside you, and supports your spiritual growth. That's the kind of partnership God desires for you. If someone leads you away from your faith or causes you to compromise your values, it's a red flag. God's love never takes you farther from Him. It always leads you closer to His presence. It's natural for even godly relationships to face challenges. Sometimes, in the excitement of being together, you might lose focus for a time. But when two people are rooted in their faith, they will work together to realign their priorities and get back on track. This is what it means to build a relationship on a foundation of faith. Without that, the connection is likely to crumble under pressure. Godly love is never about convenience. It's about conviction and commitment. Another essential element of a meaningful relationship is open and honest communication. Far too often, people settle for relationships where they feel unheard or dismissed. But healthy communication is a cornerstone of any strong connection. When you're with the right person, you'll feel safe expressing your thoughts and emotions without fear of judgment. Your voice will matter, and your feelings will be valued. True communication is more than just exchanging words. It's about understanding the heart behind them. It's not enough to expect good communication from your partner. You also need to be willing to open up. Vulnerability can be challenging, especially if you've been hurt before, but it's necessary for true intimacy. The right person will create an environment where you feel secure enough to share your thoughts and feelings. They won't just listen, they'll seek to understand and respond with love and care. In this way, communication becomes a tool that strengthens your bond and deepens your connection. A relationship built on shared values is another sign of alignment with God's will. Many relationships fail because the people involved don't share the same vision for life. It might be tempting to overlook differences in values, especially if there's a strong emotional or physical attraction, but those differences will inevitably lead to conflict. For a relationship to thrive, you need to be united in your beliefs about faith, family, and purpose. When two people walk together with a shared commitment to God's plan, their bond becomes unshakable. As you consider whether someone aligns with your values, don't let temporary feelings cloud your judgment. It's easy to get swept up in the excitement of a new relationship and ignore warning signs. But remember, God's best for you isn't just about what feels good in the moment. It's about what will bring lasting joy and peace. The right person will support your vision for the future and work alongside you to build a life that honors God. Feeling vulnerable yet safe is another hallmark of a relationship blessed by God. Vulnerability is not a weakness. It's a sign of trust and emotional security. With the right person, you'll feel free to let your guard down and be your authentic self. This kind of connection is rare and precious, and it's only possible when both people are committed to love that reflects God's grace and kindness. For many people, past hurts can make vulnerability feel like a risk. You might have built walls around your heart to protect yourself from pain. But when God sends the right person, they will gently help you break down those walls. Their love will reassure you and make you feel safe, not because they're perfect, but because their intentions are rooted in God's love. This sense of safety and trust creates a space where true intimacy can flourish. Leadership is another quality that sets a godly relationship apart. When a man leads with love, he mirrors God's design for relationships. Leadership in this context isn't about control or dominance. It's about taking responsibility and guiding the relationship in a way that aligns with God's purpose. A man who leads with love will inspire respect and admiration, not through force, but through care and commitment. True leadership brings peace and stability to a relationship. It's not about one person being in charge, but about both people working together to create harmony and balance. When a man leads with love, he reflects the qualities described in 1 Corinthians 13: patience, kindness, humility, and integrity. These traits form the foundation of a love that endures through all seasons of life. Physical and emotional attraction are also important aspects of a godly relationship. Some people believe that attraction doesn't matter in a spiritual context, but that's not true. God designed us to be drawn to our partners, not just spiritually, but emotionally and physically as well. This doesn't mean the person will necessarily match your idea of perfection, but there will be a connection that feels natural and fulfilling. True attraction goes beyond outward appearance. It's about being drawn to someone's character, their heart, and the way they treat you. The right person will inspire admiration and affection in ways that deepen over time. You'll find yourself appreciating not just their looks, but their kindness, their wisdom, and the joy they bring to your life. Finally, a deep and lasting connection is a sure sign that you've found the person God has for you. This connection isn't just about shared interests or chemistry. It's about a bond that touches your spirit and makes you feel truly seen and understood. With the right person, your relationship will feel effortless and natural, as though your souls recognize each other. This kind of connection doesn't mean your relationship will be free of challenges. Every relationship requires effort and intentionality. But when you share a deep bond, you'll find it easier to navigate life's ups and downs together. Your connection will act as a foundation that supports you through difficult times and strengthens your love in the process. As we close this first part, I want to remind you that God's timing is always perfect. Don't settle for less than what He has planned for you. Trust in His wisdom, seek His guidance, and remain patient as He unfolds His plan. As we continue on this journey to understand the signs of a relationship blessed by God, let's delve deeper into the elements that make such a bond truly extraordinary. Have you ever considered how God weaves His love into the smallest details of our relationships? Often, it's not in grand gestures, but in quiet, consistent moments that His presence is most evident. If you're seeking clarity about whether someone is meant for you, remember that God's design for love always reflects His character: faithful, selfless, and life-giving. One of the most beautiful aspects of a relationship ordained by God is its ability to draw both individuals closer to Him. This doesn't happen by accident. It requires intentionality, humility, and a willingness to prioritize your faith. A godly relationship doesn't just encourage spiritual growth, it thrives on it. Imagine sharing moments of prayer, studying Scripture together, and holding each other accountable in your walk with Christ. These acts of faith become the glue that binds your hearts, creating a bond that is both deeply spiritual and profoundly personal. It's worth noting that challenges will arise, even in relationships centered on God. Perhaps you've been in situations where initial excitement distracted you from your faith. This happens to the best of us. But the difference in a godly relationship is how both partners respond. Instead of letting distractions take root, they'll recognize the issue, address it together, and refocus their hearts on God. This process not only strengthens the relationship, but also deepens each person's dependence on Him. It's a powerful reminder that love rooted in faith can overcome even the toughest obstacles. Another hallmark of a relationship blessed by God is emotional security. Many people overlook this aspect, but feeling emotionally safe is essential for building trust and intimacy. When you're with the right person, you won't feel the need to put on a facade or hide parts of yourself. Instead, you'll feel accepted for who you truly are. This sense of security allows you to be vulnerable, to share your hopes and fears without the fear of rejection. It's a beautiful gift that reflects the unconditional love God has for each of us. But vulnerability doesn't always come easily, especially if you've experienced pain or betrayal in the past. It's natural to build walls around your heart to protect yourself. However, the right person, someone who loves you with God's grace, will patiently help you dismantle those walls. They'll see your vulnerability not as a weakness, but as a strength, a gift to be cherished and respected. Their love will mirror God's own, kind, patient, and steadfast. With them, you'll discover that true intimacy comes not from perfection, but from authenticity. Open and honest communication is another critical aspect of a godly relationship. How often do we hear people say, "We just don't talk anymore"? This is a common issue in relationships that lack a foundation of mutual respect and understanding. Communication isn't just about speaking. It's about truly listening, empathizing, and responding with care. In a relationship aligned with God's plan, communication feels natural and uplifting. Both partners will strive to understand each other's hearts and to build one another up through their words. At times, communicating openly can be challenging. It requires vulnerability, humility, and a willingness to face difficult truths. But the right person will make this process easier. They'll create a safe space where you can share your thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment. In turn, you'll feel empowered to express yourself honestly and fully. This kind of communication not only deepens your connection, but also strengthens the foundation of your relationship. It's also crucial to recognize the importance of shared values in a relationship. Too often, people enter into partnerships where their core beliefs don't align. While it's possible to compromise on preferences like hobbies or tastes, foundational values such as faith, integrity, and purpose are non-negotiable. A relationship without shared values is like a ship without a compass. It may float for a time, but it will eventually lose its way. When both partners are united in their commitment to God's plan, their relationship becomes a powerful testament to His love. This doesn't mean you and your partner need to agree on everything. Differences in personality or perspective can actually enrich your relationship, providing opportunities to learn from one another. However, when it comes to the big things, your faith, your vision for the future, and your moral compass, there must be alignment. The right person will not only respect your values, but also share them, creating a sense of unity and purpose that carries you through life's challenges. Physical and emotional attraction are also important components of a godly relationship. While it's true that love goes beyond appearances, attraction plays a significant role in creating connection and intimacy. This attraction isn't just about looks. It's about being drawn to someone's character, their kindness, their sense of humor, and the way they make you feel. Genuine attraction encompasses the whole person, their heart, their mind, and their spirit. Some people might dismiss the importance of attraction, believing it to be superficial. But God created us as holistic beings with emotional, spiritual, and physical dimensions. Ignoring one aspect of this design can lead to imbalance. The right person will captivate you in ways that go beyond the surface, drawing you closer with their inner qualities and the beauty of their spirit. This kind of attraction deepens over time, fostering a connection that is both fulfilling and enduring. The presence of genuine joy and peace is another indicator of a relationship aligned with God's will. Have you ever been in a relationship where you felt constantly anxious or unsure? That's often a sign that something isn't right. Godly love brings peace, even in the midst of challenges. It doesn't mean your relationship will be free of difficulties, but it does mean you'll face those challenges with confidence and trust in each other. This peace comes from knowing that your relationship is built on a solid foundation of faith and mutual respect. True peace in a relationship also means freedom from unnecessary drama or manipulation. When you're with the right person, you won't feel the need to play games or second-guess their intentions. Their love will be steady and reliable, reflecting the faithfulness of God. You'll feel a sense of calm and assurance, knowing that you're both working toward the same goals and supporting each other along the way. As we explore these qualities of a godly relationship, it's important to remember that no relationship is perfect. Even the strongest partnerships will face trials and setbacks. What sets a godly relationship apart is how those challenges are handled. Instead of tearing each other down, you'll work together to overcome obstacles, relying on God's strength and guidance. This resilience is a testament to the power of love that is rooted in faith. At the heart of every godly relationship is a deep and unshakable connection. This connection isn't something you can force or fabricate. It's a gift from God, a reflection of His perfect love. With the right person, you'll feel truly seen and understood. Your relationship will flow naturally, marked by a sense of ease and harmony. This doesn't mean you won't have to put in effort, but it does mean that your efforts will be met with mutual commitment and care. This connection goes beyond compatibility or shared interests. It's a spiritual bond that unites your hearts and strengthens your faith. When you experience this kind of connection, you'll know it's something special, something worth cherishing and protecting. It's a reminder that God's plan for your life includes relationships that bring joy, growth, and fulfillment. As we close this part, take a moment to reflect on the relationships in your life. Are they drawing you closer to God? Are they built on trust, communication, and shared values? If not, don't lose heart. God's timing is perfect, and He has a plan for you. Trust in His wisdom and remain patient as He guides you to the person who will walk this journey with you. Have you ever wondered what it feels like to experience love that truly reflects God's design? As we continue to unpack the signs of a relationship aligned with His will, let's take a moment to reflect on the beauty and depth of a love rooted in faith. Relationships can often feel like a mix of highs and lows, but when God is at the center, something extraordinary happens. One of the most striking characteristics of a relationship guided by God is its ability to inspire growth both individually and together as a couple. A godly relationship is not stagnant. It challenges you to become a better version of yourself, while also offering the support and encouragement needed to pursue your dreams and goals. This kind of love doesn't hold you back. It propels you forward. It's a partnership in every sense of the word, rooted in mutual respect and a shared commitment to God's plan. In a relationship like this, you'll notice that the other person not only accepts your flaws, but also helps you overcome them. They'll lovingly call out the best in you, encouraging you to let go of fear and doubt. This isn't about trying to change each other, but about growing together in ways that honor God. Imagine having someone by your side who sees your potential and believes in the person God created you to be. That's the kind of connection that transforms lives. Such growth often requires vulnerability. Many of us are hesitant to let down our guard, especially if we've been hurt in the past. But true love that reflects God's nature is built on trust. It creates a space where you can be fully known and fully loved. This kind of vulnerability might feel scary at first, but it's also incredibly freeing. When you open your heart to someone who cherishes and respects it, you'll find yourself experiencing a level of intimacy that goes beyond anything you've known before. Communication plays a crucial role in fostering this intimacy. Open and honest communication is not just a skill, it's a practice of love. In a godly relationship, conversations aren't just about logistics or surface-level topics, they're about connecting on a deeper level. You'll find yourselves discussing your dreams, fears, and even your struggles. These conversations bring you closer, helping you understand each other in ways that words alone can't convey. But let's be real, communication isn't always easy. There will be times when misunderstandings arise or emotions run high. What sets a godly relationship apart is how these moments are handled. Instead of reacting with anger or shutting down, both partners will seek to resolve conflicts with grace and patience. They'll prioritize understanding over being right, showing a willingness to listen and learn from each other. This approach not only strengthens the relationship, but also models the kind of love God calls us to show. Shared values are another cornerstone of a strong relationship. Without a common foundation, even the most passionate connection can falter. Think about it. If your vision for the future doesn't align with your partner's, how can you build a life together? Whether it's your faith, your priorities, or your views on family, having shared values ensures that you're moving in the same direction. It eliminates unnecessary friction and allows your relationship to thrive. At the same time, it's important to celebrate each other's individuality. Sharing values doesn't mean being identical. In fact, your differences can complement each other, providing balance and perspective. The key is to find unity in the things that matter most: your commitment to God, your dedication to honesty, and your desire to grow together. With this foundation, your relationship will be equipped to weather any storm. Another sign of a godly relationship is the way it reflects God's peace. Have you ever been in a relationship where you felt constantly anxious or uncertain? That's often a sign that something is out of alignment. In contrast, a relationship rooted in God's love brings a sense of calm and assurance. It doesn't mean you won't face challenges, but it does mean you'll approach them with confidence and trust. This peace is a gift, a reminder that God is present in your relationship. This sense of peace also means freedom from unnecessary drama or manipulation. You won't feel the need to play games or test each other's loyalty. Instead, you'll experience a love that is steady and reliable, one that mirrors the faithfulness of God. This doesn't mean your relationship will be perfect, but it does mean it will be marked by stability and mutual respect. When you're with the right person, you'll feel at ease, knowing that your love is genuine and enduring. Attraction plays an important role in any relationship, and a godly one is no exception. While physical appearance might catch your attention, true attraction goes far beyond that. It's about being drawn to someone's heart, their character, and the way they make you feel. Genuine attraction encompasses all aspects of a person: their kindness, their sense of humor, and their passion for life. It's this holistic connection that makes love both exciting and fulfilling. Some people worry that attraction is too superficial to matter in a godly relationship, but that's not true. God created us to connect with others on multiple levels: emotional, spiritual, and physical. Ignoring one aspect of this design can lead to imbalance. The right person will captivate you in ways that go beyond the surface, drawing you closer with their inner beauty and their love for God. This kind of attraction deepens over time, strengthening the bond you share. The ultimate sign of a relationship aligned with God's will is the presence of a deep and unshakable connection. This connection isn't something you can force or fabricate. It's a gift from God, a reflection of His perfect love. When you're with the right person, you'll feel truly seen and understood. Your relationship will flow naturally, marked by a sense of ease and harmony. It won't be without effort, but your efforts will be met with mutual commitment and care. This connection is more than just compatibility or chemistry. It's a spiritual bond that unites your hearts and strengthens your faith. It's the kind of connection that makes you feel like your souls recognize each other, as if you were always meant to be together. With this foundation, you'll be equipped to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience, knowing that your love is rooted in something greater than yourselves. As we bring this part to a close, I encourage you to take these insights to heart. Reflect on the relationships in your life and consider whether they align with God's design for love. Remember, God's timing is perfect, and He has a plan for you that is greater than anything you could imagine. Trust in His wisdom and remain patient as He guides you toward the person He has prepared for you. One of the most profound truths about love is that it reflects God's character. This means that a godly relationship isn't just about what you receive, but also about what you give. True love is selfless, patient, and kind. It prioritizes the well-being of the other person and seeks to honor them in every way. In a world where selfishness often takes center stage, this kind of love stands out as something rare and beautiful. When you're in a relationship that reflects God's love, you'll notice that it inspires you to become more Christ-like. The right person will challenge you to grow, not through criticism, but through encouragement and support. They'll remind you of your worth in God's eyes and help you see the potential He has placed within you. Together, you'll strive to reflect God's love not only to each other, but also to the world around you. This outward focus is an essential aspect of a godly relationship. Love that honors God doesn't exist in isolation. It overflows into your interactions with others. Whether it's through acts of kindness, generosity, or service, your relationship should be a testimony to God's goodness. People should be able to look at your love and see a reflection of His grace and mercy. This is how a relationship becomes not just a source of personal happiness, but also a powerful witness to God's love. Another key characteristic of a godly relationship is mutual respect. Respect goes beyond simple politeness or courtesy. It's about valuing each other as children of God. This means honoring each other's boundaries, listening with empathy, and treating each other with dignity. When respect is present, conflicts are resolved with grace, and differences are approached with understanding. Respect is the foundation upon which trust is built, and without it, no relationship can truly thrive. Trust is another cornerstone of a godly relationship. It's not just about believing that the other person will remain faithful. It's about having confidence in their character and their intentions. Trust allows you to be vulnerable, to share your deepest thoughts and feelings without fear of rejection or betrayal. In a relationship rooted in trust, you'll feel a sense of security that enables you to fully open your heart. But trust doesn't come automatically. It must be earned and nurtured over time. This requires consistent honesty and integrity from both partners. The right person will make every effort to be transparent and dependable, showing through their actions that they are worthy of your trust. In turn, you'll be inspired to offer the same level of honesty and faithfulness, creating a cycle of mutual respect and trust that strengthens your bond. As we've discussed before, communication is vital in building trust. But beyond communication, it's also important to cultivate empathy. Empathy allows you to see things from the other person's perspective, to understand their feelings and experiences. In a godly relationship, empathy creates a sense of connection that goes beyond words. It's what allows you to truly support and care for each other, even in the most challenging times. Empathy is especially important when navigating conflict. Disagreements are inevitable in any relationship, but how you handle them can make all the difference. In a relationship that honors God, conflicts are approached with humility and a desire for reconciliation. Instead of trying to win the argument, both partners will seek to understand each other's perspective and find a solution that honors their commitment to each other and to God. Forgiveness is another essential element of a godly relationship. None of us are perfect, and we all make mistakes. The ability to forgive is what allows relationships to heal and grow stronger over time. Forgiveness doesn't mean ignoring wrongdoing or pretending it didn't happen. It means choosing to let go of resentment and offering grace. In a relationship rooted in God's love, forgiveness becomes a natural response, a reflection of the forgiveness we have received through Christ. Forgiveness also requires humility. It's not always easy to admit when we're wrong or to let go of our pride. But in a godly relationship, humility is a strength, not a weakness. It allows us to put the other person's needs above our own and to seek reconciliation even when it's difficult. Humility creates a space where love can flourish, free from the barriers of ego and selfishness. Another hallmark of a godly relationship is the presence of joy. Joy isn't the same as happiness, which can be fleeting and dependent on circumstances. True joy comes from a deep sense of contentment and gratitude, knowing that your relationship is aligned with God's will. This joy is what sustains you through the ups and downs of life, reminding you that your love is part of a greater purpose. This joy is often accompanied by a sense of peace. When you're with the right person, you'll feel a sense of calm and assurance, even in the midst of challenges. This peace comes from knowing that your relationship is built on a solid foundation of faith and mutual respect. It's a reminder that God is present in your relationship, guiding you and sustaining you every step of the way. As we reflect on these qualities, it's clear that a godly relationship is about so much more than personal fulfillment. It's about honoring God, serving others, and growing together in faith. It's about building a partnership that reflects His love and brings glory to His name. This kind of relationship requires effort and intentionality, but the rewards are immeasurable. If you're still waiting for this kind of relationship, take heart. God's timing is perfect, and He is preparing someone for you who will walk this journey with you. In the meantime, focus on becoming the person God has called you to be. Work on your relationship with Him, and trust that He will guide you to the person who complements your walk of faith. As we reach the final part of this journey, let's take a moment to reflect on everything we've uncovered about love that aligns with God's will. Relationships are among the most profound gifts we can experience in this life, yet they also require discernment, patience, and faith. If you're seeking the kind of love that brings you closer to God and fulfills His purpose for your life, you're in the right place. The culmination of a godly relationship is its ability to glorify God. This kind of relationship isn't just about two people, it's about creating a union that reflects God's love to the world. When two individuals come together with shared faith and purpose, their love becomes a testimony to His grace, compassion, and creativity. This is the ultimate goal of any relationship that honors Him: to shine His light in ways that inspire others and bring glory to His name. One of the most telling signs of a relationship blessed by God is its impact on those around you. When you and your partner are walking in alignment with God's plan, your relationship will naturally encourage and uplift others. Whether it's through your kindness, your generosity, or your ability to navigate challenges with grace, people will see the love of God reflected in your actions. This is what it means to be a light in the world, and it's one of the most powerful ways your relationship can make a difference. At the heart of a godly relationship is the shared commitment to putting God first. This isn't always easy, especially in a world that often prioritizes individual desires over spiritual growth. But when both partners are dedicated to seeking God's will above all else, their love will flourish in ways that defy expectations. Putting God first means making time for prayer, worship, and studying His Word together. It means relying on His guidance when making decisions and trusting His plan, even when it's unclear. This kind of spiritual alignment creates a foundation of faith that sustains your relationship through every season. Life is full of uncertainties, but a relationship rooted in God's love is equipped to handle anything that comes its way. Whether you're facing personal struggles, external challenges, or simply the ups and downs of daily life, your faith will be the anchor that keeps you grounded. This is the beauty of a relationship that prioritizes God. It's not just about surviving, it's about thriving. Another beautiful aspect of a godly relationship is the joy it brings. This joy isn't fleeting or dependent on circumstances. It's a deep and abiding sense of contentment that comes from knowing you're walking in God's will. With the right person, you'll experience a kind of happiness that goes beyond surface-level pleasures. It's a joy rooted in love, faith, and purpose, a reminder that God's blessings are both abundant and enduring. In addition to joy, a godly relationship brings peace. This peace doesn't mean the absence of challenges, it means the presence of God's assurance. Even in the midst of trials, with the right person, you'll feel a sense of calm and security, knowing that your relationship is built on a solid foundation of trust and faith. This peace allows you to navigate difficulties with confidence, trusting that God is in control and that His plan is perfect. As you journey through life together, you'll also discover the power of shared purpose. A relationship that honors God isn't just about personal fulfillment. It's about making a difference in the world. Whether it's through ministry, acts of service, or simply being a source of encouragement to those around you, your relationship will have a greater purpose. This shared mission strengthens your bond and gives your love a deeper meaning. It's important to remember that no relationship is perfect. Even the most godly partnerships will face moments of struggle and doubt. But what sets these relationships apart is their resilience. When challenges arise, you'll rely on your faith to guide you through. You'll seek God's wisdom, support each other with grace, and emerge stronger on the other side. This resilience is a testament to the power of love rooted in faith. It's a love that endures, heals, and grows. Forgiveness is another essential component of a lasting relationship. No matter how strong your bond, there will be times when mistakes are made or feelings are hurt. The ability to forgive and move forward is what allows love to flourish. Forgiveness isn't about ignoring the pain or pretending it didn't happen. It's about choosing to let go of resentment and offering grace. In a relationship that honors God, forgiveness becomes a natural response, a reflection of the love and mercy we've received from Him. Humility is closely tied to forgiveness. It takes humility to admit when you're wrong, to apologize, and to seek reconciliation. But in a godly relationship, humility is seen as a strength, not a weakness. It allows you to prioritize the other person's needs and to approach conflicts with a spirit of peace. Humility creates an environment where love can thrive, free from the barriers of pride and selfishness. As we close this journey, it's important to reflect on the role of faith in building a lasting relationship. Faith isn't just a component of a godly relationship, it's the foundation. Without faith, it's easy to become discouraged or to lose sight of what truly matters. But when your relationship is grounded in faith, you'll find the strength to overcome challenges, the courage to pursue your purpose, and the joy that comes from walking in alignment with God's will. If you're still waiting for this kind of love, take heart. God's timing is always perfect, and He knows the desires of your heart. In the meantime, focus on becoming the person He has called you to be. Strengthen your relationship with Him, and trust that He is preparing someone who will walk this journey with you. Remember, God's best is always worth the wait. Thank you for joining me in exploring the beauty and depth of love that honors God. If this message has inspired you, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share it with someone who might benefit from these truths. Your support helps us continue to spread hope and encouragement to others. May God bless you as you seek His will in your relationships, and may you experience the fullness of His love in every aspect of your life. Stay encouraged, and until next time, walk in faith and trust in His plan. See you soon.